Why business leaders are ignoring your enterprise architecture and how to fix it fast. Arjun, a seasoned enterprise architect, walked into a meeting carrying his polished 200-page blueprint, his proudest work, the kind of document he believed proved his value and mastery. But as he laid it on the table, the room fell silent. Product managers glanced at the stack, exchanged looks, and one finally said, "Arjun, we don't have time for this right now. We pivoted last week." Another said, "We're trying to push 2 releases this sprint. Can you come back with something shorter?" And the team simply moved on without him. Arjun stood there, frozen between frustration and embarrassment, watching his blueprint, the thing he thought defined his identity, become irrelevant in real time. Walking back to his desk, he felt a knot in his stomach, because he knew something painful but true. If he didn't change quickly, he'd soon be out of a job. He saw agile teams shipping features while he was refining diagrams, realizing speed had become the real architecture language. Developers whispered that EA slowed them down, revealing a disconnect between intention and impact that he had ignored for too long. Executives wanted to talk about business value, margins, risk, and growth, not the layers of an architecture framework. Meanwhile, technology was evolving faster than his documentation. Cloud everywhere, AI exploding, SaaS sprawl growing, microservices multiplying, and even quantum computing on the horizon. Arjun recognized that the digital world had outpaced the methods he had trained his entire career to use. Sitting at his desk, after that disastrous meeting, Arjun stared at his massive blueprint and knew it was time to let go, not of the architecture, but the way he practiced it. So he put that big binder aside, grabbed a simple notebook, and began sketching small line drawings that captured only the essentials the team needed to know to act quickly. He realized a quick doodle shared at the right moment could unlock more clarity than 20 polished diagrams delivered a little bit too late. Instead of blindly following the frameworks like TOGAF to guide every conversation, he used what he had learned to guide conversations with quick visuals, metaphors, and just-in-time communication. He learned that architecture cannot sustain with just the traditional artifacts. Rather, he had to help create a shared understanding at the speed of the business. If you like a one-page handout of what we're drawing right now, please sign up on my mailing list at drrajramesh.com. And if you want something like this for your company, please reach out. Back to the video. Instead of staying in the ivory tower, Arjun embedded himself in product stand-ups, sketching small models on whiteboards to help teams see the dependencies instantly. He replaced long planning cycles with evolving maps, simple visuals that matured as the team learned more, rather than documents that he had to somehow finish before sharing. Frameworks didn't disappear. They simply became backstage references while conversations and collaboration took center stage. With executives, he started to share one-page visuals to explain decisions in terms of value, risk, and cost, making architecture more accessible and actionable. Architecture became something that the teams did with him, not something he delivered to them. Arjun aligned technology investments with business outcomes using clean, simple visuals that showed where the money was going and why it mattered. He led modernization efforts by sketching future state roadmaps on a single page, helping teams see how cloud and composable systems reduced the complexity and added more agility. He designed data and AI foundations through collaborative sketches with engineers, translating big ideas into patterns that the team could implement safely and quickly. And he leaned heavily into storytelling, using metaphors and narratives to simplify complex decisions and build consensus faster than any document could ever. Arjun transformed from a gatekeeper to a guide, someone who reduced friction, accelerated clarity, and helped everyone move confidently through the uncertainty. If you like this video so far, please consider subscribing. It'll help me out a lot. Back to the video. In time, Arjun realized that enterprise architecture wasn't dying. It was simply shedding its reliance on heavy frameworks and formal artifacts. The new center for EA was speed. Fast communication, fast alignment, fast clarity, delivered through whatever tool worked in the moment, even simple doodles. Architecture no longer lived in documents. It came alive in conversations, decisions, and timely guidance that evolved with the business. And while the old EA may be gone, architects like Arjun, those willing to adapt, have never been more valuable or more needed. The old enterprise architecture is dead. The new enterprise architecture is leading the way to the future, not documenting it from behind. Thanks for watching.